We got a good one for you, my friends. All right, now I thought my girlfriend was just distant lately. Then I found a hidden camera pointed at our bed. What it captured didn't just destroy our relationship, it shattered my reality. Ew. That's not a good beginning. Well, at least for the story, it is. Let me be clear, I'm not crazy. I'm not paranoid. I'm just a regular guy. 32 mechanical engineer, pretty chill. I've been living with my girlfriend Claire for almost 2 years. We met through mutual friends, hit it off, moved in after 6 months. Yeah, fast, but it felt right. Or so I thought. Claire's a freelance photographer. She works odd hours, sometimes disappears for half a day, but always comes home with a smile and some story about crazy clients or weird lighting setups. She's charming, smart, the kind of woman who makes you feel like the most interesting man in the world when she looks at you. But lately, something has changed. We weren't as close. Her kisses felt rushed. Her phone was always face down, and the worst part, she stopped sleeping in bed with me some nights, saying she was crashing on the couch to edit photos and didn't want to wake me. Okay, maybe she needed space. Maybe I was reading into things too much. Until one night, all of a sudden there was a little beeping that started. One night, Claire was gone for a shoot, and I was just lounging around watching TV. I went to grab a blanket from the bedroom when I heard this faint beep, beep, like a dying smoke alarm or something. I thought my like a charger or smart plug was glitching. You should check it out. I followed the sound to our nightstand, the one that's on her side of the bed. I opened the drawer, and nothing. I was like, interesting. But the beeping was definitely louder now. So I started looking around, and that's when I saw it. A tiny black object wedged behind the dresser, taped in place. Uh-oh. It was a miniature hidden camera, one of those motion-activated types with Wi-Fi capability. I just stared at it. My brain froze. Was she spying on me? I yanked it out and took it to my computer, plugged in the micro SD card from it to the computer. It was full. Hundreds of clips, all shot from the same angle, aimed straight at our bed. Oh. Gotta love that. At first, it was just us. Normal stuff. Sleeping, talking, intimate moments. Once I never knew we were being filmed. My stomach turned. I clicked through them like a zombie. Then I got to 2 weeks ago, I guess. I must have been, yes, right, that are normally time-stamped. Then I got to 2 weeks ago. That's when everything changed. In the middle of the night, I watched myself sleeping in bed. Claire walks in, quiet, almost tiptoeing, not unusual. But then another man walks in behind her. Oh boy. I slammed the space bar, heart pounding. He wasn't someone I recognized. Tall, broad shoulders, looks ex-military. Claire whispered to him. They stood over the bed watching me sleep. All right, that's just creepy. Tell me, guys, is that creepy or what? The guy leaned in close like he was sniffing me. Claire giggled. She giggled. Then in the sickest moment I've ever witnessed in my life, they started hooking up. Quietly, right next to where I was sleeping. He kissed her neck while she watched me breathe. He touched her. She let him. I sat frozen at my desk, hands trembling, watching the woman I loved violate everything we'd built with a stranger while I was right there, inches away, oblivious. Damn. Sorry. And then at the very end of the clip, he leaned down to my ear and pretended to whisper something, but didn't. Just laughed. They laughed. I didn't sleep that night. I didn't confront her the next day either, or the next. I couldn't. I needed to know if this was a one-time thing or something ongoing. So I set up my own camera. Small, hidden, motion activated, just like hers. And sure enough, 2 nights later, she did it again with the same guy. While I pretended to sleep, same pattern, same whispered laughs, she was repeating it. Damn. I copied everything, backed it up twice, one file in a cloud account and one on a USB I keep in my wallet. USB in your wallet? Okay. Then I planned my exit. I waited until she was out of one of her shots. I packed everything, documents, valuables, hard drives. I closed our joint bank account, froze my credit card, canceled her access to all my cards, and then I called my landlord. I told him I was terminating the lease, and I told him why. Then I waited. Claire came home on an empty apartment and a letter on the kitchen table. No confrontation, no yelling, just, I know everything. Don't contact me. I've made copies. I blocked her on everything. Changed my number, got a new job in a new city. Whoa. And I spent the last 6 months trying to erase the image of her face, that laugh, and the man who treated me like I wasn't even human. You think you know the person you sleep next to. You think love means loyalty. But sometimes the person who kisses you goodnight is just waiting until you fall asleep. I'll never trust so easily again. And honestly, I'm okay with that. But I do wonder sometimes. What kind of person do you have to be to stage your own betrayal like a performance? Would you have exposed her publicly, or was my silent escape enough? Wow. Yeah. Whatever your comments are, put them down below. And let's see what everyone else has to say about this guy and what he did, or what you think he should have done. I'm sure everybody else will love to be able to know what you think. All right, everybody, and some of that. All right, just wait for the next one, and always be ridiculous, my friends. Always be ridiculous. Till next time, bye-bye.